Let's go, D.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
52 right here.
Here we go.
Hey, right 52. Right 52.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Right 52. Right 52.
Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
14, find it. Gun. You got motion man. Gun. Motion man right there.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
That's right. Check. Under crunch. All goes special. Kill. Turn.
Wilson.
He's checking.
Buying time to his left. He finds his target, Fuller. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's got Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Get it.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He finds Hopkins complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Back to you.
2nd and 2. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Met, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right?
And this will be caught at the 30. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 68 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Come on. Switch.
X3, 218, chopper. They go.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the curve.
Deep rip.
On third down, Muhammad. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Rashad Penny, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Time to go, night. Hey, 41's Mike. 41's Mike.
On first down, Wilson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rip left. Rip left.
Hit it.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Shit. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
41, guys, 4 down. Check, 41. Marcus, defense, Marcus. Slam. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Check 52.
12.
To throw is Wilson. Dancing to his left. It's complete to Fuller. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
You ain't doing nothing. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Lawrence, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw on third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They're going to try and throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 9. Bang, 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 bang.
Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Wilson to the Seahawks, looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Kill.
Go. Hey, 0. 25, check 25.
Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Looking to throw. Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Ready.
Mike, spot 4.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence going, and that's caught inside the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check nickel.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Mike, 54. Quit talking about it.
Ready.
To throw again. Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to go down again. Shaquille Barrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Open man is heard. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Check. Lucky.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence with a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Tighten up.
Blue draw Corker. Slam.
Here's Muhammad. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
On the Seahawks' 26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I got one.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. On the right side, open is Gesicki. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose. We got three, fellas. We got three. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. You're not ready.
Touch 50.
36.
Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Leonard Fournette. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Switch it.
Gun. 19.
41's the mic. Check 41. And that QB's trash. 41.
Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Off play action. Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey,
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the ready.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D.
Shoot.
On first down, Lawrence. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
You got him.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 14. Now a short one to Gesicki. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Texans on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Lawrence. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Lawrence. Now this is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Shit. Check 26, check 26. Begin.
Fournette on the counter. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Off the play fake. Lawrence nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
41 right, 41 left. Yeah, let's get set. Check. 14.
Check three, check. Go. Hey, easy. Check.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Let's go, boys.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check the backer.
14. Go.
Fournette. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Check hot route. Hot. Check.
Check 13. 14.
Kill. Slam.
Run left.
Now Fournette, the beautiful fake. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and we're never headed.
So for the Seahawks, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Houston, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.